the rod.
For many years, the nations of Earth have been sending exploratory hardware into the outer reaches of space. These investigating satellites orbited various planets, trying to discover whether or not they could support life as we know it. So it was only natural that someone, located in these dark, unknown regions, would want to know what we were up to. Course in this unfamiliar wet environment, a huge robot messenger picks up specimens for investigation. Meanwhile, aboard the aircraft carrier Houston, Admiral McGonigal says,
"And it was the biggest comet I've ever seen, Fathom. You're to investigate immediately.
Well, since we're the closest.
We'll continue heading that way and see you later. Be sure to contact me once if you spot anything of particular interest."
Oh, yeah. Like what, Maggie?
You're not going to believe this, Fathom. One of the reports claimed that comet was a spaceship of some sort. Out here.
Hot doggies! We're all going to be eaten alive by them Martian bugs.
Sailor, do you have a flight ticket this vessel might be located?
I surely do, sir.
You got 10 seconds to reach it. 1, 2. Eaten by Martian bugs. Where does he pick up that nonsense?
And aboard the mighty Argonaut, Captain Fathom gives an order.
All ahead full, Ronnie. Take her up.
Aye, sir.
Think it really is a spaceship, Skipper?
We'll find out soon enough. What's our ETA, Perkins?
We should be there in an hour, Captain. I suggest we utilize standard alert procedures.
Good idea. Activate all weapon systems, Scotty. No harm in being prepared.
On standby, Skipper.
The mighty Argonaut races across the Pacific, an innocent fisherman makes a strike.
Stand by the net, Gargantua. We've got a monster on our hands.
What is it, Chesterfield? A bonita?
Feels more like a baby bouncing barracuda. Uh-oh, here she comes, Leroy.
Hang on, Chesterfield. Don't let it break loose.
The alien robot submarine slowly rises toward Chesterfield and his companion. Little do they suspect what's about to happen.
Look, Chesterfield, you've caught a tank of some sort. What do you think?
I think, my boy, we've been using the wrong kind of bait. And, egad, what's that?
Watch yourself, Chesterfield.
Strange-looking thing. Probably a communication device of some sort. Stand back, Napoleon. I shall attempt to communicate with them, whatever they are. Can you hear me down there? We're friendly. We mean no harm. Over.
What has happened to Chesterfield and Slag?
I'll tell you what's happened to us, Genghis. We've been caught and canned like a herd of sardines.
That's not funny, Chesterfield. I'm scared.
Get a grip on yourself, Tarzan. I suggest that a bit of exploring is in order. Yes, indeed. We may be on the verge of a fantastic discovery.
I'm still scared.
As the tremendous alien vessel continues its journey along the bottom of the sea, less than 10 miles away aboard the Argonaut, Miss Perkins makes an observation.
Blip to port, Captain. From the size of it, we've located our friend. It must be tremendous.
Activate the aquaviewer, Liz.
Yes, Captain. Aquaviewer on.
Ease aboard, plainsman.
Great day in the morning.
Stand by, crew. All hands to battle stations.
What do you think it is, Captain?
Beats me, Liz. But I know one thing.
What's that, Skipper?
If that vessel is an unfriendly from outer space, our weapon system is likely to have all the kick of a wet noodle.
May I make a suggestion, Captain?
Yeah.
We should get behind those rocks ahead of us. We could get a good look at that thing without being observed.
Well, I'm sure they've spotted us by now, but... Okay. Ease her behind those rocks, Ronnie.
The Argonaut stops behind some huge rocks and awaits the robot submarine. A moment later, the mysterious alien vessel drifts by. So huge is the monstrous machine that in comparison, the Argonaut is no larger than a minnow. Inside the strange submarine, Chesterfield says,
One thing becomes perfectly evident, Anthony.
What's that, Chesterfield?
I haven't the foggiest idea how this vessel operates. Kind of burns the enchiladas, doesn't it?
What are we gonna do? Can't see aboard this tin can forever.
These blinking lights are significant, Mandrake. I shall now push a few buttons, even though the thought permeates my quivering body with uncontrollable fear.
I wish we had more lights down here. I can't see a thing, except for this here panel.
Now, if we just press this green button like this, we'll...
As Chesterfield touches the button, the monstrous vessel leaps forward with an ear-piercing whine.
Man, look at her go. Plainsman, all ahead full. Bearing, Miss Perkins.
She's off the screen, Captain.
Give me a 500-mile radar sweep. Emergency speed, Plainsman.
Yes, sir.
That crazy ship scared me, Skipper. I've never seen anything like her before.
Got a picture, Liz?
Captain, this is impossible, and yet
What is it?
that sub is heading for the surface. Its speed is approximately 1,200 knots.
1,200 knots.
Great day in the morning.
Aboard the fantastic robot submarine, Slag shouts,
Do something, Chesterfield. I got a feeling we're no longer in the water.
If the green button sends us ahead and the yellow button makes us rise, then this red button...
makes the monstrous robot sub stop and drop like a rock. Aboard the aircraft carrier Houston, Admiral McGonigal says,
All I did is stop. Full speed astern. On the double.
What is it, Captain, sir? We all in trouble?
It's a rocket ship of some sort. When that thing lands, we're going to get the biggest waves ever hit this vessel. Watch yourself. Here she comes.
the robot submarine again races through the sea. And aboard the Argonaut, Miss Perkins shouts,
Captain, it's the monster submarine again. It's heading right at us.
Plainsman, hard to starboard.
and as the mighty Argonaut turns to escape this new danger, what will happen now?
I'll shoot myself.
Sim carbanolis negrata alfantra?
Sorry, my dear. Can't understand a word you're saying. Had the same trouble in Afghanistan back in the spring of '38.
Yeah? Sorry about that. I see you speak Anglo-Saxonese.
Zounds, what luck, Cornelius. She speaks English.
Yeah. Would you please stand by for an important message from Zirog?
Zirog here, with an important message for the Earth creatures aboard robot colony F5001.
Yes, my dear Zirog. We await with bated breath your fabulous words of intergalactic wisdom. Proceed.
Keep your corner-straighting digitalices off the spectrum modulator.
I don't get it, Chesterfield. What'd he say?
We were told, my boy, that if we touch the control panel again, we will be beaten severely about the head and shoulders.
Now, on your left is a small rectangular yellow panel. Press it.
Zirog, you wouldn't activate the...
Silence, you drop. Up here, that's considered a big insult. Now, press the panel.
One moment, sir. What happens when the panel is pressed?
The safety measures aboard robot colony F5001 are set in motion. Merely a precautionary device.
And it's okay to push it. How's that?
Zounds, Gargantua! No telling what you've started.
If you will look to your right, you will see a small black floating box. This is a mechanical brain. It is now in complete control of the robot colony.
Egads! What an unabridged stroke of bad luck. Looks like the warehouse foreman in a sponge factory, Lucius.
And as the huge robot sub gains on the hapless Argonaut, Captain Fathom says,
Fire laser beam, Scotty.
Aye, Skipper.
It's no use. She's still after us. Brace yourselves. We're going to crash.
just as a collision appears imminent, the huge monster robot submarine begins to slow down. The mechanical brain has saved the day for the Argonaut.
It's falling back, Captain. That sub has stopped.
Good gravy. That was close. Bring her about, plainsman. 180 degrees. There's something hairy about that sub.
What are you going to do, Skipper? It's obvious our weapon systems can't stop her.
Break out my scuba gear. I think this calls for a personal investigation.
Want me to go with you? I could.
No, I want you to contact the aircraft carrier Houston instead. Tell Maggie what's happened and to stand by this area. If anything happens to me, he's to alert the Navy and attack this thing.
One of the bot submarine rests at the bottom of the ocean. As Captain Fathom drifts toward the monstrous undersea vessel, Perkins says,
Oh, I hope he makes it. Look! They've caught him!
Captain Fathom, caught by a huge claw-like mechanical hand, calls to the Argonaut.
Argo, this is Fathom. My plan is working. They're taking me into the sub. Stand by.
We read you, Captain. We'll wait to hear from you.
That does it. I'm calling Admiral Mechanical right now.
And aboard the huge robot submarine, Captain Fathom faces...
Welcome aboard, Captain Fathom. A pleasure to see you again, even under such mitigating circumstances.
W.P. Chesterfield. What the devil are you two doing aboard this vessel?
We're prisoners. Same as you, Fathom. They caught us like a couple of sardines.
Then who's running this show? I want to speak to him.
This may come as a surprise to you, Fathom, but might I introduce you to the Black Box? Black Box? This is the famous Captain Fathom. My pleasure, Captain Fathom.
What in the name of...
Mechanical brain, Fathom. It was put in charge of this miserable vessel by an incredible being called Zerog.
They're gonna take us back to Mars and study us like butterfly specimens.
But haven't you tried to talk to these beings? You could tell them we're friendly. We mean no harm.
They consider us less than snails, Fathom. Would you listen to a friendly snail tell you he means you no harm? I doubt it. Exactly. We must determine your natural defenses before we colonize your planet.
Oh, this is ridiculous. What's to prevent our grabbing that black box and...
We've already tried that, Fathom. The shock nearly vibrated poor Quagmire here to pieces.
It shocked the daylights out of me. That box is loaded with electricity.
Now we must collect a few more specimens and then return to our planet. Do not try to escape.
Fathom to Argo. Attention. Do you read me, Liz?
We heard everything, Captain. You had your microphone open.
Good. What's happening outside?
It looks like they're taking samples of the sea bottom. They're even taking samples of fish. It's positively weird, Captain.
Liz, now listen carefully. Contact Maggie aboard the Houston. Alert him to the situation. Meanwhile, I'll try and get them to surface this baby. Tell Maggie to get his planes into the air, and once they see us, they're to use every weapon available to knock this submarine out of commission. Even an atomic bomb if necessary. Do you read me?
Yes, Captain, but...
That's an order, Liz. It's our only chance to prevent a takeover of this planet. I'll try to contact you again if I get a chance.
An excellent idea, Captain. Too bad it won't work. Zounds! The box has won again.
Holy smoke. Do you see that?
I'd like to speak to this Zerog. Can you arrange it?
No harm in talk. Look at viewer. He means this odd-looking screen, Fathom. Remarkable picture, and in color, too.
Zerog's compartment. Would you go ahead, please?
I wish to speak to Zerog.
One moment, please.
Zerog speaking. What can I do for you, Earthman?
Unless you release us from this vessel, the entire weapon system of this planet shall be turned against you. It'll mean an interplanetary war.
I see. And do you realize, Earthling, that I could press this red button before me and crack your entire planet like an egg?
I think you're lying. If that's your answer, you leave us no choice. I must order an attack.
One moment, Earthling. Let me talk to the black box.
Yes, Zerog.
Box? Now here's my plan. Destroy the Earth specimens and come home immediately.
Egads, we're doomed.
Do something, Captain Fathom. We're gonna be wiped out.
Chesterfield and Slag are about to be destroyed by an alien visitor from outer space. In panic, Chesterfield says,
Hold it a moment, Box. Can't we discuss the situation like gentlemen? There's no need to rush into this.
Spoken. I must destroy you.
Doc Chesterfield!
Now maybe we've got a chance.
You've done it again, my little behemoth. Zounds, what a stroke of genius.
Hold it, men. The submarine's on the move again.
the mighty robot submarine races through the ocean and begins to rise. And at the surface aboard the aircraft carrier Houston, Admiral McGonagall shouts an order.
Now hear this. Man your battle stations. When you see a loading submarine, open fire.
Our airplanes are in the air, sir.
Good. If that sub tries to escape, we'll break her in two.
Hot doggies! Here she comes! Just look at that!
And as the robot submarine leaps from the sea, aboard the monstrous robot submarine, Captain Fathom makes a discovery.
The way I figure it, this button here must stop all systems. If we're right, we can fall back into the sea.
Push the button, Captain. Right now, I'd try anything.
Okay, here goes.
And as Captain Fathom touches the button, a huge robot submarine falls back into the ocean.
By my great Aunt Maud, we got her, sir!
Secure all stations. Stand by for tidal wave.
And aboard the Argonaut, Scotty says,
Great day in the morning. That sub fell back into the sea.
I can't reach Captain Fathom. You don't think they...
All ahead, forward. Emergency speed. Pull the plug. If that wave hits us, we're in lots of trouble.
while Scotty and the crew take the Argonaut back beneath the sea, aboard the robot sub, Captain Fathom listens as the alien leader says,
So that's the way it's going to be, Earthman? You've captured our robot colony ship and are probably going to hold it until you get what you want from me.
Exactly.
Then again, you leave me no choice. I shall blow up the colony ship and...
Suppose we gave you back this bucket of outer spatial bolts. Would you promise to do your colonizing somewhere else?
We might consider that as a fair exchange.
Then let's give it back to him. What do you say, Fathom?
Oh, gee, I don't know. This is a pretty valuable piece of merchandise.
You have my word, Earthling, that we shall never investigate your planet again.
Well, okay, it's a deal. Tell us how to get off this thing and you can have it back.
Right. Now behind you is a ladder. Climb this to the next level. There you will find a blue door. Behind the door is a control panel. Now on the control panel...
Later, as Captain Fathom and his friends watch, a fantastic sight takes place.
There it comes, Captain.
Holy Toledo! Look at the size of that rocket.
Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, and I hope we never do again. We were just plain lucky this time.
Yes, sir, my little Punchinello. There, except for Fathom, go you and I.
Look, Chesterfield, I got us a souvenir.
Great Scott! He's got the black box! Quick! Throw it overboard! Get rid of the cornucopia of evil!
Relax, Chesterfield. They took the workings with them. Look, it's empty. We're as safe as a barrel of rotten turnips.
Zounds! What a misbegotten sense of humor the lad has!
Hey kids, have we got a surprise for you in the July school holidays? Fat Cat's Carnival of Fun is coming, so save your pocket money and stay tuned.